For the MakeCode Minute today, I wanted to show you a sort of a combination lock that I built using MakeCode and a Circuit Playground Express. And so the idea behind this is that I have a sequence of the capacitive touch pads that I need to press. So A1, let me do it out of order, A5, A3, that's not the correct order, which we'll find out when we press this button. We get red LEDs. If I do it in the proper order, A1, A3, A5, then it's going to give me a little happy green lights and a little blue animation here. And so you could have this then in turn trigger a servo or a relay or do other things if you wanted to use it as a real sort of combination lock. But I wanted to show you how you can make something like this. There are probably plenty of ways, but the way I chose to do it was I created a couple of these arrays. And I have one that's called the code, and it's a array of 3 members, and they are 1, 3, 5. So that's actually the order that I decided my combination is going to be right now. And then I have this sort of empty list of 3 zeros that is where I'm going to plug in my attempts. Then when I press the A1 pin, the A3 pin, or the A5 pin, what it does is it enters into one of those slots, depending on the order we press them, a number. And so for the A1, it changes the current entry slot to a 1. Then we change the entry to a 3 with the A3 and a 5 with the A5. And then when we go ahead and press the A button to check, what we do is we check and see, okay, are we at the 3rd entry? Have 3 things actually been pressed? Then we're going to compare the first value of that first array, which is a 1, to the first value of that second array, which now is either a 1, 3, or a 5, and so on. So this is using this big if statement and a bunch of comparison logic. And then depending on the answer of that, we either get a high tone and green LEDs followed by the animation, or we get a low tone, red, and the return to the original state. So right now I had one already pressed, so it's going to fail. And now I'm going to make it successful. So A1, A3, A5, and it gets me the happy result. And so that is how you can create a little combination lock using MakeCode running on the Circuit Playground Express. And that is your MakeCode Minute.